guys, I wanted to make a quick video. Just finished a video over the slab forms, and it's just such a great day outside. So nice, it's 70 degrees, that I am going to make a video over the utilities and kind of where we are currently with the utilities and where we should be in the next upcoming weeks with the utilities. So first things to mention is we have to bring all the way from our northern boundary, we have to bring electrical and water and cable for internet and phone from the northern boundary, the gate where you saw in a few videos back, about 700 to 900 feet back up our road to our first pedestal location and everything, which will be the barn. So all that's going underground, of course, and so we'll get into that here in just a second. The first thing to go in is the electrical. The electrical company is going to set a pole. I'll show you that, or clip to it real quick. And then from there, they will go underground, and they will go underground all the way on the edge of our road, coming back here to the barn, where they will set a big transformer and a pedestal to feed the barn, and then that transformer will then go across the road to another pedestal location where it'll Y off of from there and go to each house. But so far, here's what we've got marked, and here's our tent pole and all that good stuff. So here is these white flags and those stakes. The first stake is the transformer location, the second stake is the pedestal location, and then I don't know if you can see it real well, but the white paint comes to the road and then goes all the way down the road. You can probably see some white flags down there, but they've kind of flagged out that is scheduled to start on the 18th and be done by the 28th. So I hope they know what they're getting into, because I don't know if you guys have noticed in any of the property tour videos or anything like that, but we are dealing, don't bother, that's some Christmas trash that I'm sure my parents are going to be real thrilled to see that I have not had a chance to burn yet. But in my defense, the weather has sucked. So before you call me and yell at me, as soon as it's not blowing 100 miles an hour or raining on a weekend, I will burn that trash off. But anyways, so look at the size of these rocks. Some of them are the size of like a Prius. They're just freaking unbelievable. I mean, all of these, very few of them came out of our paddock when we built the paddock and the barn pad. Most of them, it's almost like we're on a rock ledge right here. Most of this came out of constructing this road. And I'll show you a perfect example of that coming up. And it's kind of got me a little bit nervous about whenever we go to build the barns and the footings and all of that good stuff. But I mean, just look at the size of that dadgum rock. I mean, oh my goodness. If anybody has any ideas on what we could do with these rocks, obviously we have landscaping boulders and retaining walls and that kind of stuff, but I think it would be really cool if you could get a rock crusher and crush some of these up and use them as a road bed or something like that. But I mean, some of these are just unbelievable. I've got some footage of the track hose moving these around, which will be pretty neat to see. So I'll include some building of the road footage here soon, and we'll have a whole little deal on that. So this road was pretty much already mapped out for us in that some trees were just kind of fallen down through here. We shaped it a little bit better than what it was, but it was really helpful to kind of follow that for at least the first 500 or 600 feet. And then we kind of finished it on our own. And then obviously the track hoe came in here and took it from there. So all these white flags are where the underground electrical is going to go. And then over here on this side is where the underground, of course water, but cable and phone's going to go too. We're going to put the cable and the phone in the same ditch with some separation, of course, and water being the lower part. And then, yeah, so we will, hopefully we've gotten the water design back from the engineer. That is currently out for pricing. I'm waiting on one more material price to come in, but we are just about ready to go. Move forward with that as well. I'll probably have the same contractor that did all the previous excavation work come in and dig the line, because they kind of know what they're getting into, and have a contractor come in and make the tap and run all that, and then we'll have audio video come in and lay their stuff on top. So anyways, I'm looking for this specific, oh, there it is. We've got an Oklahoma rock here, probably worth thousands, if not millions of dollars. It's kind of an Oklahoma rock if you look at it from the right angle. Anyways, so yeah, that's that. Let's run back up here. There's kind of a good example of what we were dealing with whenever we were doing the road. If you look into the ground here, you can see both of those rocks. They look like they're just, you know, kind of barely in the ground, but that rock probably goes down into the ground 6 or 7 feet. So it's pretty massive, and it's like this is an entire shelf of that in this topography and how this land lays. So we are going to deal with that when it comes to the houses, I'm sure. Luckily the paddock's done. They did a good job of dragging that out. We're going to try to seed that pretty soon. I'll get into a whole nother video of that. We had the soils tested. Pretty cool deal there. So let me run back up here. There's one more utility thing I wanted to show you. All right, so here is where our temporary construction power will be. It's already been inspected, and we're just waiting on a meter. That meter will be set soon, right after they dig in their power. So we should have full power here by the end of the month, which will be good. Framing should start on the barn in the middle of March as soon as they get done with another house that I've got them working on. So anyways, look at this. Look at this rock, and I'm not kidding. It starts right here, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6.5 yards long. It's more than that. That's 7 yards. 7 yards long. And I bet you that thing is in the ground. I don't even know that the track hoe could get that out, but all that moss on it, it's pretty cool. Let's hope it keeps all that, even though we took out all the trees around it. But just all of this right here has that just buried rock, moss all over it. And we've got to put a fence right down the road. So that's going to be a lot of fun and probably a big challenge as well. Hey, Duke. Duke, you ready to go by? Hey, you ready to go by? You don't go home and cook steak? Huh? Hey. Let's go, Bubba. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Let's say bye. Oh, he almost bit it. All right, so that's it for us on the utility and road building video. So when you see us next, like I said in the other video, we will be working back on the barn again. And I've got some upcoming like reviews of stuff and I've got a flow hive I need to put together, and we've got an interesting chainsaw coming in. Some pretty cool stuff that we want to do some videos over. It's just don't know if I'm going to get to that before the barn build or after or during or what. We'll just have to see what time allows for. So until we do the plumbing video, we'll see you next time up on the ridge.